Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to get started in your new direct sales business and the 5 focus steps to a successful beginning. Congratulations! You just started your business in direct sales. Now what? There's a huge difference between being fearless and foolish. 16 years ago, when I started my direct sales business, I certainly was fearless. And I assure you, my mama did not raise a fool. I knew that if I was going to do this thing, then I was going to do it. I have a motto in life, and that motto is, if I want to quit anything, then I'm going to have to quit after I've succeeded. Going out on the top is the way to go with almost anything. If you've watched my video on the 5 crazy obvious tips on how to be debt-free, then you'll remember when I said to be grateful for your job, even if you hate it. I encourage you to be so good at that job that when you leave, they will wish you well and will have the doors wide open for you if you ever choose to return. This concept of leaving on the top is what I encourage you to do with your new direct sales company. I know you may be questioning, where is she going with this? Isn't she supposed to be encouraging? Well, yes, I am. I will be the most positive, cup half empty person you will ever meet. I want you to set an outrageous success goal and a one-stop failure goal. What does that mean? That means that you cannot quit until you accomplish one positive goal. Refuse to be a loser in anything. Some people may say that you do not have a choice in life. I say shame on you for believing the enemy's lies. You don't have to come in first place. You don't even have to come in on the 61st place. But you do need to cross the finish line. Here are my focus 5 tips on how to have a successful start. Tip number 1, make a commitment not to quit until you make back your initial investment. Put that total number, whatever it may be, on your screensaver or background on your phone. Every time you pay yourself back, then you get to subtract that number from the total. This way, you see that number every day as a reminder and an encouragement to move on. Define your long-term why and do not share this with anyone but God. Why are you doing this? If you could not fail, what do you want to do? What dream makes you cry every time you think about accomplishing it? Be vigilant in protecting your dream and pray daily for the tenacity to run after it. Tip number 2, give yourself a work schedule for the next 3 months and become the worst boss you have ever had as far as your expectation levels are concerned. If you work for someone else, then you are willing to bow your head down to go to work for someone else so they can define your worth through a 2-week paycheck and give you a comings and goings schedule. I know that was a very drastic visual, and please do not take offense by it. There's a lot of honor in giving a good day's work for a fair day's pay. And yes, we should all be grateful to have a job. However, I want to ignite a spark of belief in you that you too have the ability to name your own worth and strike that pin on your own paycheck. If you can adhere to a schedule for someone else, then why in heavens are you not willing to do that for yourself? So set your schedule for your business and commit to it. Be careful to place your priorities in their correct positions. We all know we are happiest when our faith is placed first, our family is placed second. Now you can place your job or career third and your new direct sales business fourth, not 44th. Open up a calendar and ask yourself, how do you want to work for the next 3 months? Will you work your business 1 to 2 times a week or 1 to 2 times a month? Decide and make a commitment to stick to it. Then start calling your leads to schedule your appointments into your work schedule. When I say work, I mean doing something that directly can bring in cash. And once you decide when your start date is going to be for your 3-month goal, then you need to start and do not delay. Tip number 3, put your armor on and plan to fall a lot. Plan to hear no a lot. Plan to say it's okay a lot. Plan to lick your wounds in private a lot. Then plan to celebrate. Make a list of everyone you know. Do not spend any money on advertising. Guys, this is important. Unless you have at least $5 grand to run continual ads, then forget about it. Direct sales is a face-to-face, story-by-story, connection-by-connection kind of business. Mass advertising most likely isn't approved by your company anyways, so save your money. Instead, make a list of everyone you know. Not everyone who loves you, not everyone who you think will help you, not everyone who's local to you, not everyone you know by name, but a list of everyone you know. Mom, dad, brother, sister, aunts, uncles, hairdresser, doctors, dentists, that girl that's so nice to you at the grocery store. What's her name? If you don't know it, put down what's her name from the grocery store. Everyone you know. You know, everyone you know knows at least 2 people that you do not know. So do not waste this list. This list is gold. Don't ask everyone you know to come to 1 or 2 product presentations that you're hosting. The goal is to ask everyone to hold a product presentation with their 2 friends that you do not know. Look at it this way. If you know 5 people and you ask all 5 to come to your home, then you've got 1 product presentation to 5 people. But if you ask all 5 to each hold their own, and they each average 2 people, then now you have 10 sales presentations. What if you knew 50 people? That's 100 opportunities. And of course, you guys know I am being very conservative when I say that they only know 2 people you don't know. Most people know more than just 2 people. Tip number 4, start studying the products, pricing, presentations, and closing. Hold your appointments and pray for as many mistakes as possible. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more you fail, the better. It is in the things you do wrong that makes your learning the most impactful and permanent in your psyche. Be grateful for mistakes and mishaps because you'll remember them and you will vow not to make them again. This, my friend, builds character and grace. Tip number 5, find and set up a quarterly promotion. I find that people never seem to plan for success. I'm not sure if they're afraid to fail and are hoping and wishing to succeed or what. But hoping to succeed and wishing not to fail is insane. You don't fail into success, and people who believe this is naive at best. Guys, if you don't plan for success, you will fail. How many times have you ever heard of someone saying, "Man, I'm so excited, I don't know how it happened, but that first million just fell into my lap. Customers just came to me. I guess I'm just highly favored and loved, and God loves me." You're probably laughing because people don't say things like that. And if you've heard someone say this, then stay away from them. They're trying to sell you something that's really good for them and not so good at all for you. I am here to say to you, as succinctly as I can, you must plan to succeed. How do you do this? By being a grown-up and understanding that your first list is a place to start, somewhere for you to cut your teeth to practice. Your long-term stream of customers are out there in the great big world. Do you dare to tread there? Don't be afraid. You can do it. Remember, I shared with you that direct sales is about relationships, about storylines, about personalities and the love of people. How can you find the people? Well, by participating in promotions regularly. Sit down and think. You are smart enough to figure this out. What kinds of people will love your products, and where do they frequent? What kinds of fairs, conventions, festivals, gatherings, businesses would these customers like to go to? Can you call up that roadshow and set up a booth there to meet the people? My favorite promotions are with local moms and pops craft fairs and festivals. The booths are inexpensive and the people are ever so friendly. Start there. If you can do 1 promotion every 3 months, then you will have a continual stream of warm face-to-face leads that you personally have already spoken to. All you have to do now is call to schedule the appointment. I am just so excited for you. The world really is your playground. You can choose to stay in your little corner with your friends and shift through the sand back and forth. Or you can get up and run through the obstacle course. It's a wild, fun time out there with big rewards for the grown-up kid willing to go play. Take a breath. You can do it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.